I recently picked up a Fightstick for Street Fighter 6, and amidst me getting my butt kicked online, I had a thought. No, an idea. What would it be like to play Smash Bros. 64 with a Fightstick? So, I took it into my own hands to find out, and I have to say, it isn't terrible. Dare I say that someone using this could actually be a successful competitive Smash Bros. 64 player? Anyhow, let's find out in the video. The Smash Bros. 64 control scheme translates surprisingly well to a Fightstick due to the lack of required buttons for the game. We only need the start button, control stick, A button for basic attacks, B button for special attacks, a single C button for jumping, the Z button for shielding and Z canceling, and finally the R button for grabbing. Okay, so first we've got the A button, B button, C button, Z button, R button, and finally the start button. The first thing I noticed is that the menu was a little difficult to navigate. You have to use very quick flicks to navigate. Same goes for when you're changing stock settings, changing your character, free-for-all to teams, or CPU to human. You gotta be very quick and very light, but also extremely intentional with your inputs. Using a fight stick with Smash Bros. 64 feels incredibly natural. The only downside I've noticed is that I can't slow walk and I can't perform tilts unless I buffer the move. Otherwise, I almost feel like I can react to things quicker, but I'm still very sloppy. I'm not used to it. I'm also missing a lot of my lag cancels and my quick get-ups. You perform a lag cancel by pressing the Z button right before you hit the ground, and right before you hit the ground while falling, if you press Z, you can perform a quick get up. I was missing a lot of these on my box style controller, so I'm not really surprised I'm missing them here, but nonetheless, this is really fun and it feels really natural. Seriously, if this had an actual analog stick, I think if you put enough time in, this would be superior to the N64 controller. I didn't actually think I was going to be able to break the targets, and, well, I did. I struggled a bit with the bomb throws, but I got it. Let's go, I'm so good. I can't say anything really gave me too much trouble, but I was on easy. I went on easy because I thought I was going to do really bad with this controller. And I kind of did, but, you know, I pulled through on easy at least. You know what I did get wrecked on, though? Board the platform. I feel like a complete bozo in this. I messed up so bad. I feel like I should have. I should have done better. I'm sorry, guys. Oh. Oh. Then with my fine motor skills, I pulled off some pretty sick moves and raced to the finish. I think you guys will actually be quite impressed. I'm the best. I felt like I did really subpar in the fights where you gotta kill 30 different guys with one hit. You can just see here, I don't know, I just didn't feel like I did that great. I wasn't using my kill moves effectively. Usually I just spam up B, but you know. Then it was time for the Masterhand fight, and I got shield broken 2 times in a row. I don't think I've seen a gamer that professional in my entire life. I'm so good at games. Thankfully, we beat the Masterhand, and then it was on to the credits. We have beaten Link's campaign using a arcade fight stick. On easy. I forgot how lame the credit scene was in this game, so I just skipped it. Melee's is way better. So I thought of a little fun way to measure the experience at the end of each one of these videos. First, we've got natural feeling. I give it a 10 out of 10. I think if this game released in the arcade, people would have loved it. It feels incredibly natural. Now we're on to the ease of use. I give this a 10 out of 10 too. The only blocker is I'm not really used to playing arcade sticks, and I've spent most of my life playing this game on a controller, so kind of hard to wrap my head around it, but I can tell it would be a great experience. For viability, I give it an 8 out of 10. This is because you need to buffer tilt inputs and you can't walk. With that being said, there are competitive keyboard and box players that are limited in the same way. Modifiers are banned in tournaments. I really do think if somebody put an analog joystick style joystick inside this thing, it would do great in the Smash scene, especially when people have consistency issue with their sticks and need to get steel sticks, etc. Now we're going to answer, is it better? Due to the lack of analog fight stick, I have to say no. If there was an analog fight stick in it, it would be way better than the N64 controller. People resort to having to buy really expensive sticks or buying a new controller all the time to compete in this game, and this could solve that issue completely. Having walking or unbuffered tilts would be amazing. Finally, the fun level. I give it a 10 out of 10. If you have an emulation arcade setup, I totally recommend throwing Smash Bros. 64 on there. It would be super hype to play with friends.